What's up, YouTubers? This is Luai. Welcome to my channel again. Okay, today we have 2014 Toyota 4Runner 4.7 engine, 4.0 liter engine, which is the worst ever you can imagine engine they built it in Toyota. We have a leak on the front cover, which is over here. If you can notice with me, there is a crack. Where's the oil pressure sensor? Come here, some shitty mechanic, maybe he changed the pressure sensor and he tightened so much until he cracked the valve cover. So in order to get it back, the customer complaining about a oil leak, very high leak coming from that point. So in order to fix that, we have to replace the front cover, and we decide to do timing chain also. So this video is gonna be two part. First part talking about the valve cover, how to take it off, what's the easy way, what's the difficult way. It's difficult way anyway. So let's go proceed with some tips and about how to take off that. First at all, you don't imagine how they built Toyota that engine. In order to take off that valve cover, you have for sure, pretty sure, to drop off the oil pan a little bit. So why? I don't know. I've been doing a lot of front cover engine for many cars. I don't have to touch the oil pan. Now this one we have to also, I've seen one video somebody took off the valve cover also, but I didn't took it off. Probably when I'm during the installation I might have to take it off. I don't know, I didn't decide yet. I want to see what's the easy way, because that gasket over here is tricky a little bit, so while you are installing the valve cover you might touch it. Let me see, maybe probably I can slide it from lower side to upper side. Anyway, be careful. A lot of 12 millimeter bolt, 14 all around that front cover. I didn't tell you why you have to drop off the oil pan, because of that. Because of that, which I don't know what is that in the front cover doing over here. Relief valve, pressure valve, I don't know, I don't understand what's that piece. So because you are not able to slide the front cover unless you drop off the oil pan, because that piece was touching over here, somewhere here, and the front cover was touching also over here, because that one has a slop, little bit slop above or higher than the level of sliding the front cover straight ahead. Anyway, in order also to drop off the oil pan, I didn't drop it off completely. We have to lose the 2 bolt of the power steering rack, probably lift the engine. I saw one video somebody lift the engine because he was doing oil pan and front cover and top cover, valve cover. Anyway, you might not have to take off the valve cover because you have plenty of bolts and wiring, which is completely disaster over here. EGR valve, look at that design. You have to take off that EGR pipe, a lot of bolt, 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 10, 12. I don't know how they made that design. Also over here, I don't know what I have to take off also. Look at that, another EGR valve. Come on, Toyota, you can do better than that. Too many bolts, attachment bolt. Oh my god, there's too many things. on the front cover. Over here, bolt hiding behind. Over here, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 12, 12, 14, 14, 12. I was expecting also behind the water pump hiding some bolt, so that's why I took off the water pump. 12, 10, 10. Oh my god, that's I cannot imagine, I cannot tell. Toyota, I always hate this engineering for Toyota, especially in the mechanic. Everybody like Toyota because they last, they are good engines, but the the engineering, it sucks, especially for mechanic. When you come to replace a part, you have don't expect what you're gonna move away from your way to take off any parts you need. Like now, front cover, I normally take off just the front cover, whatever accessories on the side, then front cover alone, not oil pan, not valve cover later. I don't know. And watch here, watch here. This is the tensioner. If you want to replace a tensioner on Toyota 4Runner or 4.0 engine leader, man, it's crazy. You need to move the AC compressor first. The loose, there is a 3 bolt behind here, 3 bolt behind that. Uh, that's tensioner holding it on the side of the engine. There's one here and 2 on the bottom. It's disaster. This is the tensioner. Good luck. Don't ever try to replace tensioner on Toyota 4.0 liter. Just sell the engine, because you need to take off everything around the AC compressor. Now it's obviously clear, but in order to move it out or to replace an alternator, I don't know how to wait to take off the alternator out from here if you don't take off the fan and fan shroud. Over here, very tiny place. How are we gonna take off the alternator away? There's no way in the back. The only room you have to take it off from this way. AC compressor too. Till now I couldn't take off the tensioner because I have to lose that stud bolt which is hanging the AC on it. I cannot move it, slide it out all the way. I slide it out a little bit to lose those 3 bolts for the tensioner in order to move a little bit away from the valve cover, because this piece here is still front of the valve cover. Sorry if I keep saying valve cover, it's front cover. Anyway, that's what you have to do. Too many hassles. Now I still have to take off that bolt for the the racking pinion. Also over here, look at that. They have that oil pipe, water line coming from the cooler to the thermostat. They rounded up behind the power steering pump. It was sitting like this behind it, so I have to move the power steering pump in order to take off this one off. I need to move the power steering out anyway because it was hanging on the valve cover, on the front cover. But why they made this pipe, long pipe for the cooler? They can just run hoses on another pipe from here to here, whereas the thermostat is here and the oil cooler over here. I don't know why they made this long pipe running behind the engine all over the place to just for the cooler, making longer cooling line. I don't understand. Okay, power steering, easy, 3 bolt. It's the easy one. Was sorry, oh yeah, 3 bolt. 1, 2, 3. You can just reach him from here, which is attached over here. What else? Okay, I have to lift the car and show you what's the craziest about the oil pan. I'm gonna pause it right now, continue after I lifting the car. Okay, here we go, we are under the car. Oil pan, okay. Okay, obviously here uh, I took off the front bolts which is attached to the front cover. This is normally, then later on I start taking off the bolt over here. Surprise, you have to get off this one, also another 2 bolt 12 millimeter over here. Then other side was easy also, all 12. Then I turn back, I found there is another 4 bolt 14 millimeter. Okay, I don't know why, to hold the oil pan from falling down from the car. Those 12 millimeters not enough. All other oil pan 10 millimeter bolts done. Anyway, I was trying to wiggle it, move it, try to move it down. Then I see it wasn't moving very well. I come over here and I took off from here a small piece of a plastic. I don't know how I can show it to you. It's over here, that piece. Okay, that piece is very important for Toyota. Okay, once you take it off, guess what you're gonna find? Another 2 bolt hidden over here. You see them, the holes, 10 millimeter long bolt. That's behind that piece. It's not in here. It's in the end of the oil pan next to the transmission. You have to take off that piece from here, and then you find 2 lucky screw sitting up there. Okay, Toyota, again, I hate you. Now here, racking pinion, move it out. I don't know if after I move it out more enough, I might have to disconnect it from here to move it more. Trying to slide out that oil pan from here. If I couldn't, I have to lose the engine mount and lift up the engine a little bit so we can take off that oil pan just for cleaning. Put the silicone back because I'm changing front cover. Guys, front cover. Why I have to touch oil pan? All right. Okay. That's all. Good luck. A lot of 12, 14, 10 hitting all over the places. Be careful what you're doing. Tensioner, AC compressor. Don't ask me how to replace a AC compressor or alternator because I never did it. And tensioner too. Hopefully I'm not never do it. Maybe cost a lot of labor to replace a tensioner because you have 2 things here on the way: AC compressor, alternator, plus shroud, fan, radiator, you name it. You wanna touch it. All right. Thank you. Please don't forget subscribe and like it. Thank you. Okay guys, this is continuing for the part 1, removing the front cover of Toyota 4Runner 2014 4.0 liter engine. Okay, so lucky me, once I took off the 2 bolt of those this racking pinion. Okay, so I pushed it, and also need to lose this bolt so you can push it forward as much you can, and then you move the oil pan a little bit this way and drop it off down, or sorry, backward. Push it backward a little bit and then drop it off down from here. So possible to remove the oil pan without lifting the engine or losing the engine mount. Okay, just for your information. Okay, just lose that racking pinion from here, 2 bolts, and the 12 millimeter bolt over here. Don't forget to mark it. 19 millimeter socket bolts, long with nut. All right, that's all what you need. This is the oil pan. This is the front cover. This is the oil cooler. That's it. All right. Good luck.